Hello everybody, SpiritGaming here, and in this video guys we'll be taking a look at this Scythe class. Of course, not really a gameplay video, but a sort of a information video, I guess. These translated skills, talents, and a bit of tip talents have come out from the Chinese version. I will link this post in the description, of course, so you can check it out for yourself, because I definitely won't read everything on video, because it's gonna take 30 minutes. I will try to do that, and it did take that much. So instead, I will basically tell you and sum up what both forms can do and what this class can do. And of course, at the end of the video, there will be timestamp for every single thing, of course. At the end of the video, I will tell you my prediction of what this class is going to be good at. Also, how it's gonna compare between other classes. So, depending on the other classes when it comes to PvP and PvE. But of course, guys, this is only a prediction. I can't really know. Maybe this has been buffed. This class has been buffed or nerfed, so we don't know what the exact stats that are gonna be out in our global version. Okay, this class will probably come out either next week or in 2 weeks. So be sure to play Dragon Raja and at least wait until then, because this class is kind of gonna be very interesting and fun, to be honest. I didn't really like it before I learned what this class would do, but now maybe I am more going towards liking it as well. But yeah, without any further ado, subscribe for more Dragon Raja content, not daily anymore, but Dragon Raja content, like for more, and yeah, let's get started into the video. So, the stats this class is gonna want are, the cores are probably gonna be 9 water, 5 fire, or 9 fire, 5 water, depending on how much cooling reduction you already have. The stats that I will think that this will focus on, of course, Chinese version, guys, but Chinese version is so far ahead of us, we can't really, compare our stats to theirs and our cores to theirs, so that is why I will tell you what's my prediction about what's gonna be the best when it comes to the global version and not the Chinese version. And again, I will repeat this. This is only my prediction. So, 9 fire, 5 water will be the most popular on global. Then we will have for stats magic attack, AP cooldown reduction, crit, and earth attack or elemental attack, depending on what you wanna call it. So that is my prediction about the stats. So we want Earth Magic Attack, AP Cooldown Reduction, Crit, and Earth Attack. Of course, now we have we have only one stat left, which is probably gonna be either Multi Strike or a bit of Dexterity or Intelligence or maybe even Insight. But we will see what happens. But as I said, Magic Attack, AP Cooldown Reduction, Crit Rate, and Earth Attack are probably gonna be the main stats that every single a person will have to have equipped on their gearpiece. So now, this class has two forms. I will tell you what each form does in sum it up, I guess. So the first form is basically your debuff form. You can fear targets, but not just that, you actually gain a lot of mental energy. Mental energy is used to cast most of the skills of this form, and also used to cast skills from the other form, but every single skill will use mental energy if you want to cast any one of the Tomcat forms. So this is the Raven form, the pink form is the Raven form, the blue form is the Tomcat form. Tomcat Spirit form. So this Raven form, as I said, will be basically you collecting mental energy to spend on the big attacks that come into Tomcat Spirit form. Okay, so Raven form is gonna be your, I guess, kind of low damage, but way more CC, way more debuffs. Even heal, you have actually a heal, a lot of escapes. This class does have a lot of escapes, but as far as I can see, of course, maybe some things are not translated yet, but as far as I can see, this class does not have any immunity or super armor. Of course, we don't know what this class's EXs does yet. So we will see when the global comes out. But for now, this class has 0 immunity and 0 super armor, which is something that I will definitely rate in the PvP section, of course. But yeah, that is one thing this class is going to lack. So Raymond form, used, as I said again for the third time, used for collecting mental energy, debuffing enemies, even healing yourself, helping yourself, I guess, escaping. You have a lot of escapes, and dealing a bit of damage as well. Almost every skill does some kind of a damage. You can link to the enemies to do tons of magic damage as it says here, but it does every single skill at most will do damage to 5 enemies, like at most. Even the normal attacks, as you can see here, this is a normal attack. They didn't put a picture of it, of course, because it's too big of a button. But even the normal attack actually recovers mental energy and helps you a lot. Each time you inflict damage with a normal attack, you have 20% chance inflicting one of 3 types of Raven curses for 5 seconds on the single enemy specifically targeted, including. So, as I said, this form is gonna be more to the debuff side. And the other form, which we're gonna talk about right now, is gonna be more of the spend your mental energy and do tons of damage, so much damage. As you can see here, basically you get a big boost when it comes to magic damage, and this is why I think that fire cores will be more useful than water cores, especially global now, because we want to get as much intelligence, as much magic attack as we possibly can, just because of the sheer amount of damage buffs you get, the magic attack buffs you get in this form. So as you can see here, right from the start, you see consumes 100 mental energy, consumes 75, consumes 10, this one is the escape, consumes 50 energy, 40 energy, and so on and so forth. Even the normal attack actually consumes mental energy, but the normal attack is basically gonna buff you. So the Raven form is the debuff form, while the Tomcat form is the buff form for yourself only. Okay, so you probably won't yeah, there probably won't be any support type of playstyles with this class. You will basically buff yourself or debuff the enemy, and that's about it. uh, and also do a lot of damage. Like this class will do a ton of damage, but it does lack a lot of defense. It doesn't have much defense. It only has kiting potential, which is good against some classes, but not that good against others. Of course, even this form, the Tomcat form, has some sort of mental energy recovery, but I think even the as time goes on, your mental energy will kind of fill up. This bar right here, as you can see right here, this is the mental energy bar, but we will see about that. I'm still not sure what's gonna happen. Of course, I still haven't played this. I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but I don't really want to look at Chinese stuff that much. I know I'm sometimes curious, but not that often. Okay, so when this class comes out, I will probably stream it for a long time, like a whole day worth of time. So we will see what happens. So when we go to talents, of course you can read it for yourself, but the talents have everything except the super armor and immunity that I was really hoping for. Of course, as you see, 30% damage, percents of damage is crit increased, damage increased, everything is increased. So yeah, this class will do tons and tons of damage, and that is why, as I said, I feel like yes, cooldown reduction will be very important because some of these skills have very long cooldowns, of course, but as I said, I think magic attack will be way better than focusing on that cooldown reduction only. Of course, because magic damage is going to be important, magic attack is going to be important, AP is going to be important as well, and that is where the 5 water cores come in handy because yet they do give some AP as well. So yeah, that's basically it about the skills. So I guess sum up of the skills and talents, I guess. So let's sum it up again, I guess. So Raven form, debuffs, and a bit of damage, and also mental recovery, mental energy recovery, and a lot of escapes. Tomcat form has escapes and does a lot of damage, but the mental energy you have stored from the Raven form will be used immediately when you go in this form. Not immediately when you transfer, but you will use it way faster than you would use it in this form right here. As you can see, like this, even this requires 120 points of mental energy, although it does have a long cooldown. But yeah, now my prediction about how good this class is gonna be, how OP it is gonna be compared to other classes. Let me just scroll. Where should we go? Yeah, you guys can learn Chinese if you want while I'm talking, I guess. But I want to say first, so based on the fact that this is only based on the fact that this class, we don't know if this class has super armor and immunity yet. If it does not, and I will rate this class based on that this class won't have any immunity or any super armor. Okay, so Blade Master, this class will have a very easy time against Blade Masters and Gunslinger. Why is that now? So I think this class will outdamage Gunslingers when it comes to PvP, especially. It will probably outdamage them. Not sure. As I said, this is only my prediction, guys. Only my prediction. I'm not telling you that this is gonna be completely true, just my prediction. And then when it comes out, we will see. So, why is it gonna be bad for gunslingers? They don't have that many escapes. They don't have that much damage reductions. Even this class, yeah, I forgot to mention, does have some sort of damage reductions and does have a lot of healing. For itself, of course, not for the allies. So that is why I think that this class is gonna have an easy time against Gunslinger and Blade Master. Blade Master, why against Blade Master? This class has very long cooldown, very low cooldowns on this class's escapes. It also has the dodge button, okay? So we basically have like 5 escapes without Wind Tamer, okay? Without Wind Tamer. I personally have Wind Tamer, I think it's one of the best Draconics in the game. It gives you basically, yeah, more endurance. So this class will have like 5 dodges in itself built in, okay? It has invisibility, a small amount of invisibility, and that is where Blade Master will have a hard time. Of course, if the Blade Master does not use Wind and Moon and uses the other one that gives, I think it was Blossom Dance's cooldown is reduced to 3 seconds or something like that. I'm not sure the name of the skill, sorry I forgot, but if the Blade Master has enough cooldown reduction to make it to 20 seconds cooldown, the Void ability, then okay, that's gonna be OP and the Blade Master will have any problems. But that is probably impossible to happen at the moment. So that is why for the global version, I feel like this class will have a very easy time against Blade Master. The Blade Master can't catch up to this class, and this class will only run, while attacking the Blade Master. Of course, the Blade Master can dodge some very big hits, but if he does not dodge a very big hit, it's probably game over. Okay, so now we come to the Assassin. This skill matchup is gonna come. Yeah, this is gonna be a skill matchup, I guess. If the Assassin dodges these big hits from the Tomcat Form and dodges the debuffs and immunity and I guess damages and debuffs from the Raven form, not dodges but immunes them for with Crystal form or Void or whatever, invisibility, waste time and stuff like that. Then the Assassin is gonna win. But if somehow the Assassin is very bad, I feel this is one of my prediction again, guys. I will say, if the Assassin is very bad, I feel like the side class will destroy it. Will literally destroy it in a few hits, okay? So keep that in mind. It is gonna be probably a skill matchup. Those two are gonna be the highest skill matchups out of all of the other classes. Now when we come to Fighter and Soul Dancer. Soul Dancer I'm gonna rank the hardest to fight against, but let's go with the Fighter first. So Scythe is gonna have a very hard time against Fighter. Why? Because the dodges this class basically does not have that much damage reduction. It has on one ability, I think I saw, maybe in some talents as well. It does have healing as well, but of course, this class revolves a lot on the mobility it has from the abilities, and that ability is mobility is useless against the fighters, right? The fighters can basically teleport to you and attack you. That is the reason why I say fighter is gonna have a way easier time than, let's say, Blade Masters and Gunslinger when fighting this class. Also, the fighter does a lot of damage, has CC immunity, so the fear debuff from the Raven form will have no effect on him. Also has the robot, which is basically immunity for the fighter, and yeah. And now let's get to the fun part when this class is gonna fight Soul Dancer. Why do I think that this class is gonna have a super ultra high hard time with fighting Soul Lancers. It's basically this class, as I said, does not have any immunity and super armor so far. The only super armor that this class will have is gonna come from the dodges, which every class has, but an ability, just a deep talent that the Soul Lancer has is basically reducing this to 0. Yeah, the endurance recovery, not the whole thing, but if you run away with this class from the Soul Lancer and your endurance is like over here, where you cannot even dodge, if the Soul Lancer turns you into a chicken, you basically won't be able to escape. Although I did forget to mention, this class has some abilities, some escape abilities that can be used well CC'd, but I'm not sure that's gonna work when you're gonna get ducked from the Soul Dancer, and that is why I'm gonna play Soul Dancer as the hardest class to fight against as a Scythe player. Of course, my prediction again, guys, just from reading what's on this page, I guess. And yeah, for PvE, a lot of damage, very, very big amounts of damage, can escape a lot of abilities from bosses. Mobs don't really count, really. From bosses, you can escape a lot of abilities. Probably you can outrun easily even the teddy bear in not Braid, in Gods, but whatever, we will see what happens then. In solo PvE as well, this class will have a lot of burst damage, I guess. Not sure if it's gonna have a lot of DPS when it comes to the comparison to Gunslinger, because Gunslingers don't have that much of burst damage, but they do have a lot of DPS. Well, this class does not have that much DPS, it has very big burst damage, okay? You need to basically charge up, both classes need to charge up their energy, right? Although the gunslingers, even auto attacks, can do a lot of damage if built correctly, right? So yeah, that's my thought. Tell me what you guys think about this class down in the comments below. Of course, in the description I will link this, and I'll probably pin this in the comments as well, just for someone that does not see it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more Dry Russia content. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and like it for more people to see it. It does help a lot. Yeah, I don't really get any money from liking, but it's gonna help this video to grow, I guess, and for more people to see it. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and bye bye.